Well, hi, everybody. It's your stay at home grandmom, and I'm just coming in for a little while to spend some time with you before I run, but I'm not really doing anything except folding clothes. But I just wanted to spend some time with you, not cooking, just hanging out. I had clothes to fold, so I got to fold them with you. So, anyhow, how's everybody doing? I'm doing fine. Just like I said, folding clothes. Oh, these are my granddaughters. I was wondering whose top that was. So I guess it's easy to say now. This is our last night together for 2021. And then it's 2022. Wow, isn't that nice? Time goes by fast. Really does. So I did do my beans. I meant to, and I have some of the rice and beans left from last night, and I meant to show them to you. Somehow like I just kind of went off into the sunset. But I'll show you my beans tomorrow because they're downstairs in the kitchen, and I am not going downstairs right now. I was downstairs earlier because we had church, and she had the church was open, but we were also on Zoom, so I just kind of listened to it from there and participated in the prayer, and you know, it was nice. It was also nice not having to get up, even though I mean the church is down the street for real, but I don't know. I just felt like I had so much to do here, and I wanted to get stuff done because I want to start the new year with clean clothes as usual. I don't know, what's something that my mother did, or somebody said, I don't remember who it was that said that y'all should always make sure your clothes are made, you've got clean bed sheets, the whole 9 yards. So I just stuck with it. So I'm getting ready to, when I get off from you all, I'm getting ready to, you know, duty up my room a little bit. Of course, do some things and then take a shower and then get in bed because I'm going to be at 10 o'clock. I'm going to be listening to the House of Entertainment for a while. I'll probably go to sleep on them, but hey, because I'm usually in bed by time, but I'll be in bed, but I'll at least listen to them until I get sleepy, and then it will be dreamland for me. So I think I'm going to I don't know. I think I'm going to do my schedule tomorrow, and possibly that's that. Jeez, missing some washcloths here. So I'm not going to come on Mondays. Hey, Uniquely, how are you? Did you get your what I put in the Cashapp? Did you see what I sent you? And when you were asking about my books, Uniquely, they are on the chat, the no, YouTube down in the bottom. I had to. They've been there, but they're ebooks. They're the hardbacks. I have a few, but to be perfectly honest with you, I really don't feel like sending from. So if you do ebook, that's fine. If not, I do have a couple of hardbacks left. So if you want them from me, I'll send them to you then. Okay. I don't even know how much the hardbacks are, but I have a few because I'm going to send Vern a copy, and I'll probably send you a copy too. Then just tell me if you want them. And I'm folding clothes. Isn't that so much fun for New Year's Eve? but they got to be folded. I can't, like I said, I don't, this is, it is. It's funny how you get your grandkids' clothes mixed up with yours. I'll look and see because I'll look tomorrow and then I'll email you. I'm missing some. I just had one of the. I'm missing like 3 of them. How did I do that? They got to be around here somewhere. Oh, here's one. But I had another one too. Okay. I don't know. I do that all the time. I take the clothes out of the dryer uniquely. Okay, and then I'm missing a washcloth. How I don't know. I'll find it though. It's around here somewhere. So are you planning to go on House of Entertainment tonight? Because I know I am. Now I don't know whether I'm going to stay up that long, but hey, I the hand clock. Because I go to bed early. Somewhere along the line. Because I was up early today. We went to church online and she did it at 12 o'clock because more than half of our church are senior citizens. So nobody likes driving at night anymore. So is all your dinner cooked? Okay. Is all your dinner cooked uniquely for tomorrow? Because I cooked my black eyed peas last night in the crock pot, so they're done. But my husband, he went and bought greens because he got everything else but greens. We stopped at the farmer's market and got some greens. So I'll do those in the morning. I doubt seriously I'm going to do anything at night because I'm not going out back in that daggone shed and get anything. Yeah, I said, did you check your Cash App to make sure that you got it? Because I'm I'm new to Cash App. I have one now, but I had, but it was wonderful because. hmm hey Ashley, how you doing? Say hi to Uniquely Lavish. Let me tell you, it was wonderful this year because now this is the first year that I've had a Cash App, right? Uniquely, and Ashley too, and so I sent the kids. I bought the two youngest ones, the 12-year-old and the um 8-year-old. I bought all their gifts, but the the 18-year-old and the 15-year-old, I bought them some gifts. I bought them both the sneakers that they like, and then I gave them money on Cash App. I gave my oldest granddaughter, hey, how you doing, House of Entertainment? I'm just was telling everybody about how I'm new to Cash App. So I gave my two youngest grandchildren, not my great grandchildren, but my youngest grandchildren Cash App, and then I gave my granddaughter Cash App, my oldest granddaughter, but she's graduating from college in June or May, I don't know, or not. She's graduating. She's on the dean's list. You're welcome. You are really welcome. And then, because I tried to join it, but I'll tell you that this in a minute. Let me finish this. And then I gave my son-in-law some. I gave my oldest daughter and my son and his granddaughter some out of Cash App. And I was thrilled with it because I really didn't have to go buy nothing. So I'm liking this little Cash App thing, you know what I mean? Because everybody doesn't have PayPal, but everybody has Cash App. So, but I did get to start my ties for this month and stuff like that. So I'm paid for this month because I only have so many checks left. I was going to go and join you, Uniquely Lavish, okay? But somehow or other, the banks are having problems. Well, my bank, I don't know about every bank, so I can't say, but they're having problems with Gmail or something or whatever. And they're saying that a lot of it is fraud, so that they're actually, I got to call them when your things turn up so that I can rejoin again. So I don't know what happened with yours, but I will join yours as soon. I'll clear it up Monday again so I can join, because I'd rather join you, than send you stuff all the time, because then you're getting it consistently. You know what I mean? Because House of Entertainment, I don't know whether you know it or not, but I went off for about 24 hours and I went back on again because they, it's supposed to be refreshed and renewed and they wouldn't do it unless I called. So I don't know. So I'm trying to think, is there something on your join that you can pay for the whole year? And then that way I don't have to. Yeah, I rejoined though. But can I join for the whole year? Can I pay to join the whole year, which would probably be easier because every month I can pay, if I have enough money, if I make, when I sell things and stuff like that, I can join you for the whole year if it's not $500, but you know what I'm saying? And then that way I don't have to pay it all the time. I'm glad he's doing a lot better. Keep tell him I said keep it up. Tell him I said eat his food that they give him. Although hospital food, I don't know. Maybe the hospital has good food, but I don't know. But and I know you're probably taking him things that he likes. But if you hello, how are you, Jaden? Oh, I can't because I think Google, with a Google, whatever it is, I have to show it to you. I'm going to copy it and paste it and put it in here next time I come on, because some of them say like 1875 for whatever, and you're like, what? And I don't understand that. Like there's like 299, 499, 1999, or 24.99 or whatever. You can join a membership for a whole year. Well, now the other Jaden says you can, but maybe yours doesn't do that House of Entertainment. I know yours doesn't because I looked at it when I rejoined. Because I'm like, well, what the heck? Because when I looked at it yesterday, and then no, was yours? No, yesterday was Frugal Mama, and the day before that was yours and somebody else's. So I had to rejoin again. So I hope that you know that that's not me, and that's the whatever it is. So House of Entertainment, what we having at the party tonight? Because I'm coming for a little while. Because I turn into a pumpkin at about 10, but I'm going to take my shower at 9 and everything like that. Put on my fancy pajamas, my fancy pajamas and robe. No, I'm not my robe, and I'm going to get into bed and knit while I listen to you all and talk and laugh and everything like that and socialize. And then when I start yawning more than once, tell me to go to bed, okay? Yep, yep. I'm not gonna have anyone. I think I made some eggnog. I have some left because my husband and my granddaughter went through it like Grand did Richmond, and then my girlfriend wanted some, so I made some for her. I made enough for her, so I think there's, unless he drank it all, because I mean he'll like, and then he'll say to me, "Why don't you make this more often?" And I'm like, "Because it's hard to make." It's really not hard to make. It's kind of complex, but anyway. So I think I do have a couple of bottles of wine down there. That would be really interesting, considering I haven't drank wine I don't know how long. So anyway, wine and hats. Well, the only thing I'll wear is I'll put my stocking cap on. No, I'm only kidding. Now this is going in the hanger. I think I folded everything. What you know? except for this because I can't find the daggone. I'm always missing something. Always missing something. I mean, always missing something. It's unbelievable. So, we having any entertainment, house of entertainment? And Jaden, what do you do? I'm sorry. Introduce yourself to everybody. You might know everybody in here. I don't know. But I would, like I said, I gotta send Vern stuff out now. And that's what I was just doing here is just like I said, getting ready for the party tonight. And then around what's going around on YouTube is I don't know where I don't know what to wear for my party at home tonight. And then they have pajamas on. I'll try to copy and paste it and send it to you. And they have the robes. This is the in the street robe, club robe. Oh man, it's funny as heck. Well, it's funny to me, but yeah. So anyway, um, I'm putting my schedule together, everybody. I'm not coming on Mondays unless it's something important or you know, I get something that I think you might like or something like that. But I think I'll rest on Monday and then the rest of the week I'll go. Tuesdays and Thursdays will always be review. Um, you're staying at home. I don't blame you. Wednesdays will be DIY. All right. Friday will be cooking. I think I'm going to cook Saturday night instead of Sunday. So I'll be cooking for Sunday on Saturday night because Sunday I want to do coupons and knitting. I want to spend about a half an hour or so with the coupons with everybody. Um, so get your coupons ready and I'll give you different sites and we can trade sites because I know people that probably have sites that I have never heard of. So we're going to get ready to coupon. We are going to really get into couponing and then we're going to do knitting. And then I might show you, of course, I'll show you what I did the night before for dinner and stuff like that. So we're going to do knitting. About twice a month, I'm going to go back to having my auction. I just had to get everything all straightened out and everything. And I have to make sure that I put in what the mailing will cost along with whatever else. If you order one thing, I think it's going to be like 8 because I'm not sending any real heavy. I'm not auctioning off any real heavy stuff. I refuse to because the mailing is ridiculous. Yeah, we're going to do couponing on Sunday after church, like maybe like 2 o'clock, and then we're going to do knitting, knitting and crocheting. Somebody's going to teach me how to crochet this year. Okay, I kept saying, well, I crochet. I'm working on this right now, and this is a scarf. So when I get finished with it, it's 4 layers of pink. Well, I'm almost finished with it. So when I get finished with it, I know how to finish the edge with crochet, but that's all I know how to do. So if everybody wants to do couponing, shipping is expensive. So I'm not sending any heavy stuff like toasters and things like that. Those kinds of things I'm not doing out. Okay, well then, okay, Ashley, then it's going to be your job. Okay, your job to teach me how to crochet. I know how to finish with crocheting. And my mother did both. Okay, and I just got more interested in knitting. Hey, Rochelle Vanderpool, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you. And may you have many more, all of you. Get ready because we're going to go big. We're going to learn some things. I'm going to learn some things. You're going to learn some things. We all going to learn some things together. Okay? Because I have everything set. Now I have to just put it down on paper, put all the recipes. And the Uniquely Lavish, the books that I have, let me see if I have one here. No, I know how to do that. I'll be right. I'm trying to pick something up without falling. Okay, so I'm starting Vern stuff now. So the book that I have is this one right here. But the recipes that are in it are for like sore cough, sore throat. Um, I gotta look myself. Herbal facial rubs, those kinds of things. Dry skin cream moisturizer. And if you can't get it, most of the stuff you can get, but beeswax and stuff like that you can buy from me. My website will go up the first of the year. It's almost done. And the other one is a book on herbs. It's just totally different herbs. Yeah, that's what I really want to do. Crochet, cook, and coupon. Well, knit, crochet, cook, and coupon, and DLIs. You know, but I really have got to set dates so that and times so that everybody knows that I'm coming on, or I do it and then yeah. So you can order things like I'm not gonna do. Okay, and I'll tell you this: I'm not gonna do how you make soap. I might tell you, I might give you the recipes for them, but I don't want to fool with the lie because my hands sometimes are not as good some days as other days. That's why I knit because it makes my hands strong. And then I have my little hand weights, which are down there, and I lift like that and stuff like that. I really don't want to mess with the asset, but there are soaps without lye in it. So I'm going to actually make a couple of those, and then once and it won't take shouldn't take me long to hone it and get it right. But once I do, then I will come on and I will show you how to make soap without lye because for me, messing with lye is not a good deal. Even though I have protective gloves and protective glasses and all that, that doesn't make sense for me. And sometimes when things don't make sense, that's the spirit telling you to stay away from it. So I'm going to stay away. But I will do the melt and pour like I did earlier this year. Well, not earlier this year, and I think either in November, December, the 1st of December. Um, and you can water the melt and pour and actually make your own. But I'm not even gonna sell the melt and pour. I'll just put the company on my website and that I like. And they're really good. They're not that expensive. It's the mailing that actually gets on my nerves, but what can you do? But there are some companies that I buy from, and there are some companies that I'm in an affiliate for. So I'll put all those up there. I just had to get it all understand that. I had to get it all up so that I could understand it, and then you'll be able to understand it. So it should come out sometime next week. Okay. And then, my Facebook page it also is up. It has been up for a while because I took the work one down and everything like that. The other thing is I sell Watkins now because I'll teach you how to make extracts and stuff like that, but there are a lot of extracts that, for instance, maple extract. Yeah, I'm gonna get the melt and pour, and you can get the melt and pour too. But like I said, you won't get it from me. The company will be on my website. You get it from that company, and I don't get an anything for that. But I mean, it's a good company. I wish that they did have an affiliate, but they don't. But I'm really okay. So like extract, what I was saying is you can make lemon extract, you can make vanilla extract and stuff like that. But okay, there were some extracts like maple extract. Unless you got a maple tree, you can't do it. You can buy it, okay, but not yet. I probably won't be till I'm thinking either the end of January, 1st or February. And I know I'm going to lose some watch hours right now because it's getting ready to flip over. But I'm no, but I will be. I mean, I'm working on it. I'm working because Vern threatened to 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 shoot me. No, Vern didn't threaten me at all like that. She just told me get up and do what you got to do. She said, and instead of like because there were a lot of things I was doing that I was always doing, and I'd be talking to Vern. You know what I mean? Or whatever. She's like, girl, you better get on, get on your horse and ride. And I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't think that you wouldn't be interested in it. I didn't think that I was exciting, and I don't want to be exciting. I'm excited about what I do. I'm excited about living, period. Okay. But I didn't think that I was exciting enough. And friends said, you don't have to be there, just be you. So, you know, and I'm very happy that all of you like me, and I like all of you, and that, we're friendly with one another and stuff like that. And I guess I felt that my age maybe had a little bit to do with it, but Vern said to me some very powerful things, and a couple of other people have said some things to me too. And that was that, with your age comes knowledge and wisdom. And I don't see it as knowledge and wisdom. It's just wisdom. It's just things that I've learned along the way. And I'm just one of them people, if I don't know it, I'll pick up a book or I'll research it. So, like I'm saying, if you want to make something, and where most of you are younger and you work and stuff like that, okay, all right, and I'll continue to run you too, because we do still have to run. But if you want to know something, and many of you work and stuff like that, so you don't have time. I have time. So you can say to me, look, I want to learn how to make, well, this is the thing. One of my YouTubers wants to learn how to make cheese. And she asked me, do you make cheese? And I said, occasionally I make cream cheese and mozzarella pretty much. So she said, well, when are you going to do that? So that's going to be in my little repertoire, how to make cheese. I think that the fundamental of learning is, especially for us as a people, okay, has always been, we had to learn, we had to do. You know what I'm saying? We had to do in order to be. You know what I mean? And And then, of course, even though my mother was from another country and stuff like that, that's all she did. That's all the women did was cook, make cheese, sew, make butter, knit. They made everything. So for me, like I said, I'm gonna tell you, I told you before, I was born in 1948. Okay. I was born right almost 5 years after the Second World War. So we were still in that crisis mode. We were still having air raids. I don't even know why, okay, because everything was over in Germany, but I guess it was preparing just in case they came, you know? And and actually really when I think about it, they did, because the Japanese hit Pearl Harbor pretty bad. Okay. I don't wasn't around when I wasn't born that way, but I used to hear my uncle and my dad talk about it. You know what I mean? I know you are here. I know, and Rochelle, you're really, really good. Um, but I was born after that, but I used to hear about it all the time from the older adults. And we had like the vaccine, the polio vaccine, and the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine that we have to get now, okay, which is all one vaccine. And then I remember people arguing about it then, so this is all nothing new to me. I mean, other than the fact that we have to wear face masks and things like that, we didn't have any face masks. Um, and up until the fact that we would have drills in the middle of school, so we'd all march down to the basement, things like that. It was just crazy, but we didn't have to wear face masks, but we did have, you know, um, those things that happen. And I mean, polio was new. Hey, ray of sunshine, how are you? Polio was new to me when I was little. And I had one friend get really, 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 two friends actually. But then it turns out later on what they diagnosed as polio, hers turned out to be MS, and we are cousins. So I still talk to her. But the other person, one of the kids that I went to school with, and I can't think of his name, but we were friends in school when we were young. And he was really, really messed up, really, really bad. So they closed down beaches, you know? Um, it was really funny because when you say sanitizer and stuff like that, you know, I mean, we didn't, I don't know where sanitizer came from, but I know that we had to wash our hands all the time. And we were in school and we were in line and we would have like outside sinks where, I come from Massachusetts, really. I was born there. We would have outside sinks so that the teachers could make sure that we washed our hands, and we would wash our hands. And if like kids who, I don't know, I don't want to say really poor because some of the really poor kids that I knew were really clean, but there was a couple of girls in school, and it was really funny because I was thinking about this couple of years ago when this teacher said to this girl, "You need to wash before you come to school," because she was always scratching. If you said something like that to some kid to this day, you would be sued up the wazoo. But so they would make sure that those kids would wash and those kinds of things. When they came in, they would look at our hands, they would look, just look at it, not just all the kids. They would check our hair, everything. So, it was just one of those things. So really, they're a little bit, I think, lax about what they're doing. Um, I think, and I don't think that everybody will agree with me, and I'm sorry, but I think the president needs to say, okay, you need to be masked. This is mandatory. Okay. I think that he's arguing more about the shots than he is the mask. Okay. Because I'm believing, and I'm not that kind of scientist. I'm a head scientist. I was a psychologist. I'm still a psychologist, but I'm retired. But I think that it's more airborne than we think. Yeah, they do, but that's why they had teachers and stuff out there. But see, the thing is, okay, and I'll get to that 1 minute, but I think, like I said, I think that the disease is airborne. I think that, like, when you go to stadiums and when you go to big gatherings and those kinds of things, somewhere in there, okay, and even being masked, and they're finding this out. People have COVID. People have died from being at big weddings and big gatherings and those kinds of things, and it just isn't making any sense. And I know, okay, that this is America, and I know all across the world they have big gatherings, they have big weddings, they have big this, they have big cookouts and all of that. But I think, you know um, being around family is okay, because family usually, usually if a family thinks, or at least in my family, if somebody thinks that they're sick, they're going to stay away. Because I know my granddaughter hasn't been around me because she's been around people that have had COVID, so she hasn't been around me. We've been talking on the phone and everything like that. My oldest granddaughter, but usually, like, I didn't see her Christmas time at all. And she told me why. When she talked to me and everything like that, I'm like, okay, because her granddaughter, her granddaughter, her grandfather and I, especially her grandfather, are sick. I mean, I'm not sick, but I have had a sickness. He is sick, and he has heart problems, so whatever. But people really do need to, and I mean, and the distance. And I noticed this in the store, and I don't know whether anybody else notices this or not. Have you noticed in the store that most of us will stay 6 feet away? Okay, but this other person that's upon you, looking at you, or I mean, yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand. But yeah, we used to have little sinks right outside of the classroom, out each classroom, and we would wash up there. When we came in from outside recess, we would wash up our hands and everything like that. If our face was dirty, we would wash it, and we really felt good because if you're home, that's what you do when you come in before you eat. Or if you're out playing, you came in and washed up. So it kind of felt good that those were there. All of a sudden, all that was taken away. And I think that we're going to have to go back to some things. Most Americans, okay, and I have to say this because I worked in a college, and when you're in the bathroom or you're, in the cafeteria or you're in the lunch, we had a private lunchroom for the teachers and stuff like that. You begin to notice things. Okay, most Americans are pretty clean, but there are those Americans who will cough without covering their mouth, sneeze without covering their nose, you know, come in and grab a sandwich or something like that without washing their hands. And we need to go back to the particulars that were taught to us when we were little. We do. But anyway, um, so again, I'm not coming on Mondays unless, like I said, it's something I got to tell you or something that I got that I have to do. I'm going to do my reviews, and I'm tapering my reviews. And it's funny too because I think there's a couple of the channels that I review for. If you want to, they are also in my chat, and not my chat, in that page on YouTube. Okay, so if you want to look them up, but okay, most of the things, the people I review for are private. So a lot of times you'll see that I'll do one privately and stuff like that. Those are things that I get paid for that they randomly write me and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm going to concentrate more on cooking. That's what I really like. I'm going to concentrate more on DIYs and just different things that you can do in the house and things like that. Those kinds of DIYs where it will save you money. I'm going to concentrate on knitting and crocheting. Ashley's going to teach me how to crochet. I am going to start calling people up if they want to come up on StreamYard because I have, I think, 10 slots, which shouldn't be hard. Okay. Sunday afternoon, we're going to have our little Sunday afternoon meeting. Okay. And I'll tell you what, I have gotten used to going to church on Zoom. And it's real funny because my church is right down the street, 3 blocks away. But I'd rather be here than around a bunch of people right now. But I think for me, that happened long before COVID because I was around a bunch of people every day. I was around a bunch of people at the school as a school counselor. When I was teaching at both Del Tech and then I taught at Wilmington University, there was a whole bunch of people there. I was around a bunch of people all the time. Okay. I was around a bunch of people at church. I really, at first, okay, everybody was like, oh, I gotta be in the house and I can't do this. Okay. I stopped nightclubs at about 35, maybe younger than that. And really and truly, I worked in a nightclub because I was going to college. So I worked because I was home during the day. I worked at night. So where you work? You work in a nightclub, and I work in one of the Masons clubs. Okay, so it was a private club, but it was still a club nonetheless, and they were always crowded. Okay, but I was a bartender. Okay, but I'm going to college, trying to get my master's and stuff like that. You do that, okay, and but I like music, okay, and I like to dance. I liked to dance. I don't dance anymore. Can't. I can barely walk at times. But I really, 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 when I retired, I said, I ain't going out unless I have to. So I go out, I go shopping for my food because I don't like, I've tried to have it delivered and I don't like it. Plus, they really don't validate the coupons the way that they should. That's one thing. And I go to the doctors and I go to the dentist and that's it. Okay. I have not been one of those people that had a girlfriend's house that I went to and we had coffee and that every day. All of my girlfriends that I had, the few girlfriends that were my girlfriends, I had a lot of friends, but the few girlfriends that were my girlfriends, we all worked. So we didn't have time to have coffee. And if we did, we might stop on the weekends and stuff and say, well, let's stop and have dinner and just let's all play catch up. Let's have a girls' night. Let's play catch up, have a couple of drinks and then go home. But most of the time, we went home. And my first divorce, I was really, really into my kids because I got a divorce from him. I moved out of state back home to Massachusetts, and the kids played basketball. They were in plays and things like that. So I was busy. You know what I mean? So I didn't have time for that. And then, like I said, I worked at night, and I came home about like I got off at 2, so I got home in time, to do what I had to do and make sure they had their lunches and things like that. And of course, they were older, so they were fine. And my mother was there too, so But it's just one of those things. So anyway, tell me what it is that you want to learn. Tell me what it is that you want to know. Now, I'm not helping you if you're going to school with any of your papers and stuff like that. That's out. That's completely out. But I'm talking about like food, like different things that you make around the house, to make your house better. Things like that, you know? So I'm getting ready to get off because I'm going to finish putting up my clothes. Okay. And make a couple of phone calls and everything, and then take my shower because I got to get ready to party. Party. Dang it. What's wrong, Ray of Sunshine? Why are you danging it? Yeah, but I also take D3 just in case I can't go out in the sun. I mean, because I have my back now. Let me tell you something, and I'm gonna be real with you, okay? I did not mind writing papers for me. I did not mind studying for me. And then when other of the students would see that I was doing good in something, they would kind of mosey up to me and say, I'll pay you to write my paper. I probably could have made a lot of money, but I was too dang lazy. First of all, when I went back to school, I had children. You know what children are like. And so one of the things I never did, I never studied when they were awake, because I think that they accidentally on purpose did things to set me up so that I could lose track of what I was doing. So I made it a point when I wasn't at work, and I could get more studying done at work than I could at home with them. It was either the dog, the cat, I don't know. You know what I mean? Mom, will you help me with this? Here's my favorite one. I'm sure that you will. Well, I don't know about you uniquely because I think you only have the young baby, but you will know. Okay, when that kid walks up to you and says, "Mom, yes, are you busy?" Always. Well, I forgot to tell you, but I have a report to do tomorrow, or I have a project I have to do for tomorrow. How long did you know that I had, how long did you have for the project? 3 weeks. But you're telling me now, one time, okay? This is how good my son was, okay? He waited till that day, the day before the project was due. We were in Bradley's. I don't know if any of you remember Bradley's, okay? We were in Bradley's, way across town. Yeah, and we were in Bradley's, way across town. Got everything I needed. We stopped at the grocery store, got some extra milk and stuff like that. Well, I could always do that because there was a market around the corner from me, but I still got milk, whatever. And I said to both of them, kids, is there anything you need? Because we're going home and I'm not coming back out because I have a paper to write and things like that. Once you all go to bed, I have some things to do. I have to put some laundry away and things like that. And I have some stuff that I have to do. And then I have to be up tomorrow. I have to be at school and I'm not going back out. Oh, we're fine. I get home. Okay. I get them ready for bed. And then my son breaks out with, I have a project tomorrow. I said, well, guess what? Well, can't you write a note? Nope. Well, why? I said, because it's your project and you should have told me 3 weeks you got it, and then you're going to wait until, and then we're in the store. You could have got what you needed. No, I'm not. Mm-mm. But anyway, on that note, good night. Good night, Ashley. Okay, good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. And Happy New Year. Okay. And we're gonna run this race. We're gonna have fun, and we're just gonna enjoy each other's company. All right. I love you all. Take care. God bless. Bye bye, and stay safe. See you in the next video.